traveler! I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
A gliding license? What's that?
Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt.
Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. This is the first we've heard about it.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what Acting Grandmaster Jean would say.
An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
I'm sure you'll glide through it. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic.
Wow, that's a big old book! Paimon thinks we best get started.
Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
The Knights of Favonius gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style? Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Tevat's day and night both seem particularly short. The skies here are full of stars, but they aren't the same as the ones back home. I wonder if the fates of people from Tevat are also related to their constellations.
Oh? Do you know how to read the stars too? That's amazing! Not a lot of people outside Sumeru can do it. Paimon's curious. Come on, do a reading for me, quick!
The night sky pictured on Paimon's cape flows with the light of many stars, and also of the deep ocean. The movement of these stars tells me that, in, say, 7 days from now,
In 7 days what?
something good or something bad might occur.
Right. Your theory sounds as rock solid as a geo-slime. And about as brainy, too.
Lisa and Amber feel a bit like sisters.
Huh? Why's that?
Amber often runs errands for Lisa. Older siblings asking their younger siblings to do things for them so they can slack off is a rather common practice. But my brother and I are the same age, so we had to decide these things via rock, paper, scissors.
Whoa! So doesn't that make you my younger sister?
What do you mean?
Well, since Paimon floats, you're the only one who can run any errands.
Seriously? Paimon, have you ever seen what Kaya looks like under that eye patch?
Nope.
So it would seem that he never takes it off.
Actually, Paimon already knows why.
Oh?
He must be hiding some big secret.
Really? A secret?
See, Kaya heads out for assignments more than anyone else. So the skin under that eye patch has to be way lighter than the rest of him.
So if he ever takes that eye patch off...
He'll definitely become the butt of everyone's jokes. Maybe he'll even get a weird nickname. Like, say, Pasty Eye.
Guess he didn't need to take it off to get a weird nickname.
Come on, Paimon will teach you how to fly. 3, 2, 1.
Paimon's gone. Well, whatever. I'm tired. Let's just sit here for a bit. I'm flying with you in my heart.
What sort of slime do you like the most?
Cryo slimes, I think. You feel cold just getting close to them. You'll need that sort of thing in summer.
That's very practical, as expected of a traveler.
What about you, Paimon?
Paimon likes them all. They're all very tasty.
Tasty, huh?
Turning slimes into bubbly, lovely, jubbly meals is the Paimon special.
Well then. I suppose that's one more thing I can eat before you become emergency rations, huh, Paimon?
Paimon would rather not be on that list at all.
Do you think that we're too harsh on the hilly churls?
Well, sometimes we really do seem like children who just can't resist kicking the hornet's nest.
I think we're doing more than just kicking it. The Sleeper Tribe. The hilly churls sure have interesting tribe names.
The Sleeper Tribe will take any opportunity they can to take a nap. Paimon's heard that their animal skin beds are really soft. Would you like to try them?
Not gonna try it yourself, Paimon?
Paimon can sleep while floating. The air is the softest bed. Pretty sweet, huh?
Just a little. The Meaty Tribe, huh? These hilly churls pick the funniest names.
The hilly churls of the Meaty Tribe make regular sacrifices. The altars they build are really huge.
What do they pray for?
For meat to eat every day. It's an awesome wish, isn't it?
I suppose I should have expected that answer. The Eclipse Tribe. Huh. So the Hilly Churls have normal-sounding tribe names like these, too.
The hilly churls of the Eclipse Tribe are really mysterious. All the hilly churls of that tribe can draw an eclipse symbol. But rumor has it that only the Dada Sama churl of the Eclipse Tribe knows why the eclipse symbol is so revered within their tribe.
An eclipse symbol.
Did you say something?
I was asking you what sort of soup you'd like to have tonight.
Can't stop thinking about food, huh? Seems like you'd be more at home in the meaty tribe than the Eclipse Tribe. But anyway, Paimon wants boar soup. Thanks! Paimon doesn't feel so good.
What's the matter?
Paimon hasn't opened a treasure chest in so long. If this keeps up... Ooh...
If this keeps up, you'll one day get caught in a hunting trap with a single Mora as bait.
Hey! Paimon floats, so that'll never work. Wow, we've really had a lot of good food recently, haven't we? You know what they say, have food will travel.
Won't you be unable to fly if you get fat?
Nope, Paimon never gets fat.
Huh.
So Paimon demands more food.
Ever eating, but never growing. Don't you fail as emergency rations, then?
Yeah. Well, it sure doesn't look like you have any other candidates, so you'll have to make do with Paimon. Which do you like more, cats or dogs?
I prefer Paimon.
Aw, that's cheating. Wait, no, Paimon's not a pet. We should get something tasty to eat. But Paimon doesn't want to have to go get it.
Shall we decide with a game of rock, paper, scissors, then?
Ooh, okay.
Great. All right, ready? Rock, paper...
Super Paimon Tornado!
What?
Paimon's been working so hard recently. Any ideas on how to relax?
Sleeping?
Sleeping's boring.
Reading?
Paimon will get dizzy.
Okay. Having a chat with some friends?
But those are all things that require thinking. And not thinking is more relaxing.
And thus, the Paimon paradox, famed in the histories of philosophy in Tibet, was put forth. I wonder where those treasure-chasing Seelie come from.
Maybe they grow out of the ground. Or maybe they fall from trees. Well, Paimon doesn't know where they come from, but where there are Seelie, treasure's not far away.
Still... Why do I feel a certain sadness every time they touch those treasures? No, it's probably just my imagination.
Well, if you don't want the treasure, Paimon can hang on to it for you, free of charge. Has anyone left a big impression on you during our recent travels? For Paimon, that's Sarah.
Timmy.
Huh? Why him?
His face comes to mind every time I've eaten a sweet madame recently. Really makes it hard to chow down.
You learn new things so quickly. You've already got such a good grasp of Tibet's language.
You're a good teacher, Paimon. Who knows? Maybe the quality of your nasty nicknames will improve someday. What monster made the deepest impression on you?
Monsters, huh? Probably ruin guards.
Does a ruin guard really count as a monster? It's more like a machine.
Paimon thinks that you can call anything that causes us trouble and needs to be defeated a monster. Just like how we call anything that can be hunted prey.
Is that so? Well then, I think I'm finally able to classify you now, Paimon.
Huh? What do you mean?
You can be hooked and reeled in. Therefore, you're a fish.
Hey, do that again! You know, that thing!
Which one?
The one where you make your weapon disappear with a swish, and then whoosh! You make it appear behind your back again!
Oh, that. Haven't you seen that a ton already?
But Paimon hasn't figured out how you do it yet. Could you explain it?
Well, can you explain how you suddenly appear in front of me and then disappear just as suddenly?
Well, Paimon seems to have always been able to do this, but Paimon doesn't know how.
Precisely. I believe that the art of putting my weapon away follows the same principle.
What do you think of... Hey, do that again! You know, that thing!
Which one?
The one where you make your weapon disappear with a swish, and then whoosh! You make it appear behind your back again.
Oh, that. Haven't you seen that a ton already?
But Paimon hasn't figured out how you do it yet. Could you explain it?
Well, can you explain how you suddenly appear in front of me and then disappear just as suddenly?
Well, Paimon seems to have always been able to do this, but Paimon doesn't know how.
Precisely. I believe that the art of putting my weapon away follows the same principle. Maybe it's this similarity that makes us such good friends.
What do you think of treasure chests?
I believe that they were left behind by great travelers who once passed this way. Every time I open one and look at its contents, I can feel a certain kinship with those who came before.
And that's how you get adventure experience. Look into Paimon's eyes.
Something the matter?
Kaya said that people's eyes will betray them. He can tell if someone is telling the truth or not just by looking into their eyes.
Huh.
Paimon loves fisherman's toast.
That should be the truth. Well, that's also because you love everything that can be eaten. Speaking of looking into people's eyes, I remember one gaze that left a particularly deep impression on me.
Whose gaze was that?
A ruin guard's. Really made me want to poke its eye out.
Paimon's so bored. So tired.
Well, since we're bored either way, wanna imitate the other knights for fun?
Huh? Isn't that a bit disrespectful?
Haha, I see you already have the knightly virtue of modesty and politeness. Very impressive.
Hey! Paimon sees what you're doing. Cut it out.
Huh? Are there pigeons around?
No. Paimon's just hungry. What Paimon needs right now is a traveler who can whip up some delicious sticky honey roast. So, who's gonna be the lucky traveler?
I feel like running. Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. Oh no, it's raining. Now my uniform will get all wet. It's raining again. This will hinder our vision. We must remain vigilant. Wow, this weather is awesome. If only the wind was a little stronger. This breeze, so refreshing. I love this kind of weather. So relaxing. Morning. Want to go on a jog? Can I get lunch with you? It's getting late. Should I light a torch? Agreed. Getting rest is essential. Let's meet here tomorrow then. See ya! Mondstadt Gliding Champion. Yep, that's me. Gliding Champion. Remember that I don't go easy on anyone, even you. The view from the cathedral's clock tower is amazing. You should check it out. Look, there's a pigeon over there. I wish I could fly alongside them. I'm a pro at hunting, you know. How about I show you some of my skills? Or even better, how about a little competition? Baron Bunny, today is another squeaky clean day. Oh, do you have any idea how to make a decent moon pie? Jean makes the most amazing cup of coffee. You'll have to try it sometime. I can handle anything and everything, as long as it isn't cold wolf hook juice. Ugh, yuck. Wow, this is delicious. You're an amazing cook. I wish I was as good at cooking as you. Ugh, I'm just not used to this taste. Sorry, nothing to do with you, of course.
I didn't know you were such a slacker. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting. How about a ghost story to go with the snow? What's wrong? Can't handle the cold? What a pleasant breeze. I wonder how long it'll last. Seize the day. Hey, fancy joining me at the tavern for a bit? You're not scared of the dark, are you? That's interesting. Leaving already? See you next time, then. Don't make me wait too long, though. Is the Abyss Order causing you trouble? If there's anything bothering you, you know you can talk to me. If you ever need me, let me know. Let's not make this a transaction relationship. Do you drink wine? Dandelion wine has a unique body to it. Oh, you're underage. You should try Mondstadt's apple cider vinegar. I know just the place. Have you ever seen the Owl of Dragonspine? If you look directly at it, it seems to see right through you, while letting go of none of its own secrets. Quite fascinating, don't you think? The title of cavalry captain is nothing to get excited about. Now that I think about it, the Grand Master took all the cavalry from Mondstadt, so there's none left for me to captain. Wine tasting is an art form. Mondstadt's wine is a gift from the Animo Archon. It's only right that one should learn how to appreciate it. Lonely? Me? Not with someone here nagging me all the time, that's for sure. Sparkling wine is a specialty of Mondstadt. Mix it with 3 parts dandelion wine, and the bitterness disappears completely. This concoction is known as Death Afternoon. Delectable. I can't believe that some people actually drink grape juice. If they had a little more patience, they would find it ferments into the most exquisite wine. So unromantic. Oh, this is quite exceptional. You are full of surprises. You should serve this with wine. It would really add the finishing touch. Ew. Oh, I'm just a slow eater. I'll finish it. Don't worry. Kaya, Knight of Favonius.
It's nearly time for afternoon tea. Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later. Today's no good for going out. Did I say that yesterday as well? Perfect weather for sipping a cup of tea while gazing out the window. When I practice my spells in weather like this, I can do half the work for double the impact. I'm just teasing. Such a calming breeze. Perfect for taking a nap, don't you think? Good morning, Jean. Oh, it's you. Sorry, dear. It must almost be time for a nap. You're still up? I'm getting sleepy. I can see how hard you've been working today. Let me think of a way to reward you. I'm not lazy. I just know to save my energy for when I need it most. I can be your teacher, your master, or your friend. Or all three if you want. Feel free to use the alchemists upstairs from the library whenever you want. But make sure you knock first. We wouldn't want you seeing anything you're not supposed to now, would we? Calla lilies are a medicinal flower with antidotal properties. With them in hand, there's no need to worry about the side effects of any potions. So, which element would you like to learn about today? Hey, darling. Would you like to try one of my magic potions? There's no knowing what it will do to you until you try it, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. The interrogation room upstairs has sat there unused for 2 years now. It would be a much more lively place if Hertha would agree to let me use it as my private workshop. She's such a spoilsport. I like making my own vegetable soup. I put a big bunch of vegetables into a cauldron and stir it with a long spoon. What does it taste like? Here, why don't you try it for yourself? Open wide. I suffer from extreme pumpkin phobia. The fall harvest is a difficult time of year for me, as you can imagine. I wonder if it would be worth the trouble to make all the pumpkins in the world disappear. Well, aren't you just the sweetest? Thanks, cutie. You just made my day. You really got a knack for this, haven't you? Ugh. Oh my. This is really...